Yeah, let's Karen, are you there, Karen? Yeah,
Yes,
Karen.
I'm here.
All right. Yeah, I was just about to hang up, Karen. What's going on? What's on your mind, sister? You have a question?
Yes, I do. I have a desire to be a full time teacher, but I am presently working a full time job for the government. So I just can't, exit my job without, income. And also, I am a entrepreneur. I design tote bags. So I'm not trying, but I'm transitioning to my desire, which is to be the full time teacher. But I guess I need some guidance on how to actually step out of where I am to become the full time teacher.
What would you like to teach? What do you teach?
Just basic studies, elementary school.
So, what's 1 plus 1?
Two.
Are you sure?
That's what I was taught.
And it's interesting that they teach us these things in school that they don't totally add up.
Okay.
If one person hooks up with another person and they get together, especially in a relationship or love, they make 3.
Okay.
Now, let me just show you. The auric field of one person, the energy of one person connects to the energy of another person. And if they're close enough, those 2 energies make a third energy. Whether they have a baby or not doesn't make any difference. If you're with 2 people together actually multiply and it becomes 3. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
So 1 and 1 doesn't always equal 2. It depends on what we're talking about. So as a teacher, you should teach the things that you're learning right here.
Mm-hmm.
You're a teacher now. All you need is 1 student. Do you have 1 student that you can teach?
I could recruit one.
Do you have any children?
Just an adult daughter.
Have you taught her anything?
I taught her a lot.
So was that full-time or was that part-time?
That was full-time.
So what you're talking about, you would like to be a full-time teacher.
I guess I'm in the school system.
In the school, are you a teacher?
I am a part-time teacher.
Who's dividing up time for you? What kind of clock you on? Are you a teacher?
Yes.
Now, when you said that, where did you feel it in your body?
In my gut.
In your gut. Your issue right now is that your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system are not working correctly. They're not in sync.
Okay.
The reason why is because you're allowing what's happening out in the world to have too much effect on what's happening on your inner world.
I agree with that.
So you're sympathizing with the world, which means your nervous system is in fight, flight, or freeze. Fight is we're gonna beat them up. We gotta beat up the saber-toothed frog or whatever is coming after us. Run, we gotta run from the wolf. Freeze is when you don't do anything. You're so scared you don't do anything. And after being in that environment for a long time, guess what? Your parasympathetic nervous system says, listen, you're not listening to me because you are focusing on what's outside and not what's inside.
Correct.
The parasympathetic nervous system is like the old wise woman telling you to only focus on the goal. Don't lie, because we've been taught the language of liars. You are a full-time teacher. You might say, I'm attracting more students, but you are a full-time teacher. And guess what? Get this time and this clock out of your head. Tickety, tickety, tock. Seconds. Seconds don't even make any sense. The time divisions that we use don't even make sense. We just believe it.
Right.
So you are a teacher now. So here's what we're going to do for you. It's your nervous system. You're going to go to elevationtime.com. And I'm going to send you a gift for your nervous system. Would that be okay?
That'd be great.
Make sure you say, I'm Karen Taylor. Dr. B, you said you had something for my nervous system. Either email me or go to the email on the website, and we're going to send something that's going to help your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system so that your vagus nerve can now send information to your brain again. There's more information going from your gut to your brain, your cranial brain, than from your cranial brain to your gut. But you've been eating some trash. You've been listening to some trash. You've been hanging out with trash. You've had intimacy with some trashy situations. You don't let some thieves into the temple.
You don't
They
even
wrote on the walls.
Yes.
What did they write? Was it hieroglyphics? Was it scribble scrabble?
It was junk.
Okay, so we got to rewrite those programs. So start focusing on that, and your temple begins to renew itself. But I'm going to send you something that can help you help yourself. And please take it and let us know how you like it. And come to the class on Saturday, because see, this class on Saturday is about this. It's about how to make people or help people find their path and become successful by doing what? Remembering their birthright, restoring balance in their mind, body, and spirit, and rebirthing into the now. You got to get into the now state. Your name is Karen. Ka, that means spirit. You are the spirit.
Hey, Karen, let me ask you something before we move on, Karen. Do you consider yourself a bold person? Like bold? Are you bold?
No.
All right. There's a saying. I don't know who created it, but it's an old saying that says, "Fortune favors the bold." I understand that money is a concern for you, and you don't want to leave your job because you're worried about, money, as all of us are. That's in this realm. We use something called, there's a collective agreement called money, and we use that to pay our bills or whatever. Bold people make bold moves, and because they make bold moves, that usually they're ahead of 95% of the pack, because 95% of the people ain't going to make the moves that the 5% of the bold people are going to make. So the 5% get rewarded deliciously, as Panic used to say, by the universe. Now, I'm going to give you a business gem, Karen. I don't know if you particularly want to work for the school system or you want to have a huge impact and make money, but the sisters that decide to put together a curriculum on YouTube for children all over the world is going to win big. Yeah. So I'm going to let you know now. I don't know if that's anywhere in your mind, but to all the sisters out there, y'all the teachers, men are teachers as well, but the sisters, they got a thing when it comes to this teaching thing and with the kids and all children and all of that. To the sisters out there, whoever decides to put together a curriculum and really put their heart into it. Like I said, Dr. P puts his heart into his information and y'all put it on YouTube. Man, the whole melanated world needs that. The whole world needs it, but especially melanated children. I'll be on YouTube all the time looking for stuff for my son. Like, damn. And I love when I see man, let me tell you, the other races, they got all types of programs for children. And it's beautiful, it's great, but our children needs to see excellence that is a reflection of them. They need to see somebody who looks like their mama telling them, teaching them. It just hits harder. So also, I will give you that little bit of business advice, Karen. Just keep that in mind.
Yes, I can do that. I can work on that because I know I am a great teacher because they request me all the time at the school system because I can, we have these issues in classroom, controlling the classrooms and things like that. And I'm excellent at that.
Karen, YouTube is the biggest school system in the world right now. It's the biggest university in the world. They call it YouTube University. It's bigger than any university that was ever created. HSBCU or what's the other ones, Dr. B? Yale. What they call them? The Yale and what do they call that? They got a name for the Yales and the Harvard. Ivy League. Yeah. The Ivy League. The Ivy League. It's YouTube University is bigger than all of that. So Karen,
the poison Ivy League.
Billions of people. But listen, thanks for the call. I'm gonna get to about 2 more.
And Karen,
yes.
You got to get into creating heaven on earth.
Okay.
So what I'm going to send you is called Heaven on Earth. It's for your nervous system. It's how to convert heaven from wherever it's at into you and become the living crystal and become heaven. You're it already. And like he said, YouTube University, that's where I'd be. That's the school. You'll have so many students and they'll take care of you.
Okay.
And my son's serious to stop by. And Karen, I'm gonna tell you, if you bold enough to do that, to make that move, if you really bold enough to make that move, I'll bring you on the show
Okay.
and
I can do it.
introduce you to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people on my show. I'll bring you on my show and let the people see your university, your online university. And from there, you could just create all types of stuff from there, Karen. But be bold, Karen. Be bold.
Okay, I can do that.
Be bold.
Is that King Simon? Can we bring King Simon on here for a minute? What is the numbers, the math of
yeah, it'll take a little while.
university?
Let me see. We could probably end it with King on the chat. Let me see.
Come on, he got the mathematics of the universe.
King, come on. I shared the link in the chat, King. But listen, Karen, we're gonna keep talking about it. Thanks. We're gonna keep it moving though. But thanks for calling in, Karen.
Okay, thank you
Thank
both.
you.
All right,
Have a good
thank you.
night.
All right,
Travel
okay,
light.
All right. Yeah, man, family, we gotta be bold out here.
You gotta be delusional. You gotta lose your mind.
Man, listen. Doc, I'm gonna tell you, man. Oh man, I remember what I called Dr. B for God power, and I thought I was being delusional. I was like, Dr. B, it's gonna be big. We're gonna do it. Dr. B said, no, it's gonna be bigger. I said, what? This nigga's crazy. It was just, imagine two delusional people about success talking to each other. That shit is the funniest shit in the world. Because you think you big, then he gets bigger, then you match his big. It's like the most entertaining but most therapeutic shit in the world to talk to somebody who's as delusional as you when it comes to success and to know that y'all both mean it. Y'all not just talking shit, y'all mean it. When I called Dr. B, I said, Dr. B, this is going to be big. I gave him a number. Dr. B said, no, it's going to be big. I said, this nigga's crazy. I love it. I love it.
And you were giving me numbers that you were saying was big. I said, no, we got to quadruple that. He was like, you think so? I know so. Because I'm focusing so intently. I'm so passionate about creating the impossible.
Right.
Yeah. I'm creating heaven on earth. I'm passionate about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? No matter what is going to happen, I'm creating it. I'm living on the event horizon because I am living on the place before it happens now, bringing it into this place. So what happened? Then Billy gets involved. And I give him a number. He says, no, it's going to be bigger than that. And what was God Power 1? The biggest event, the biggest conscious event of its kind ever. Yeah. It's still up online. You can go to elevationtime.com. I think you got it on your site too. Yeah. But you can still go to God Power 1 and God Power 2. And we are now putting together God Power 3 for 2025. And it's going to be live. Yeah, it's going to be at an actual location. You can also get there online. So be ready, be live, be ready. Because this one is going to take it out. We're knocking the ball out the park. Because we're pumped up now. We reached the top of the mountain. Guess what? We've created another mountain. Come with us. Let's ride.
All right. All right, listen, man. I'm having such a good time, but we got to get out of here soon. Let's get King Simon on here real quick. King, what's going on, King?
What's up?
What's happening, brother?
We need some numbers.
That's my brother right there.
I'm in New York. How y'all doing?
Y'all seen the joy on Dr. B's face when King Simon came in the room? We need more of that shit. The joy on your face. You was like a little kid again, Dr. B.
Because he makes me like that.
Yeah, come on, y'all. We gotta come on, y'all. This shit is beautiful. Y'all see what's going on tonight? Oh, this shit is magical. Magical. Go ahead, y'all. I had to point that out.
I called King Simon. I said, man, King Simon, man, I need some new numbers, man. My numbers are not working out. Please give me some new numbers. I was joking with my fake Jamaican accent. Do you know he got really serious and said, actually, we can change your numbers. And he started breaking down this whole other number system. And before he was done, I had new numbers. That's what you need, some new numbers. How you doing, brother?
How you doing? How y'all doing? Rich, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, King. I had a busy day today. So I'm a little fatigued, been running around all day long. But I was upset. I was a little mad because I set up the show like an hour before the show. And I feel comfortable when I set my shows up earlier, but just been busy today. But this show, man, is really giving me a lot of energy and a lot of good vibes, and I'm thankful to be doing this, on a consistent basis and to be enjoying it, man. So this is some good shit right here, man.
Well,
What's going on? Yeah.
what's so funny when you and Dr. B come together, man, it adds up to a master 22.
How was that?
Because 17 plus, you're born on the 17th, he's born on the 5th.
Okay.
17 plus 5 equals 22. So it becomes a global thing because 22 is a global number.
So what about when me, him, and Billy was on? We did the workshop together. So that
add up to 26, which is an 8, which is a money number.
Back to 8.
It's money. It's money. It's finance. It's energy. It's karmic, but karmic is what you put out. If you put out the good karma, the good karma will come back, because karma only means cause and effect. If all of y'all did negative stuff, then y'all will get the negative back effect of it. Wow. And I'm just dealing with the personal numbers, the birth date. That's all I dealt with.
So let's ask a new question.
Yes, sir.
So, I talked to Brother Rich today. He was going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And I was personally going through some things. I didn't know if I was going to even be on the show tonight, because I was sleepy. I was tired. I had all kind of burnout. I didn't know what was happening. Mm-hmm. What is the mathematics of today? Because now it's turned out to be a great, amazing time. What's the mathematics of today, and how do we add that up?
Now, what's so funny about that? You're saying that because today happens to be J.P. Morgan's birthday. Interesting. Now, the great J.P. Morgan has been mentioned forever since he even passed away. And today, if you added up the full day, would add up to a master number 11 today. If you add the 4 plus the 17 plus the 2024, it adds up to 2045, and 2 plus 4 plus 6 equals that, plus 5 equals 11. So today's 11 master number day. Now, 11 is a tricky thing because it can be very deceptive in the mind of people. It could be a form of deception in the negative, but also finding the equilibrium between your spiritual and your physical understanding of what's going on in this world today. That's finding that balance and not tipping the scale, so to speak. So it's very important when you're in a universal day 11. 11 is more about going into your mind's eye for meditation and bringing what you want from the spiritual realm. So you could be antsy in your head. You could be not communicating clear in your head, not finding balance in your head. But once y'all find the balance and once y'all make the equilibrium of both the physical and the spiritual world come together, that's when things can work better, which y'all have done because y'all still manifested the show today.
Indeed.
Wow.
Yo, King, wow. You know what's interesting is it's almost, I don't want to say it's driving me crazy because words are energy. But listen, King, when I say within the last month, I have seen and pardon the language, y'all, but I'm using this for emphasis. I have seen every fucking angel number over and over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's like, at this point, I'm like, and some people look for them. They be like, some people, and that's not, that's not really, they wait for the time. Like, no, I'm talking about, I look up and I see 555. I look over here, 444. Look over here, 888. Look over here, 999. Look down, 666. Look over here, 222. Look over here, 333. Like, but I'm not talking, I'm talking about everyone. The 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777. Every from 1 to 9, bro. I'm talking about repeatedly. This shit is insane at this point. I don't want to say insane, but it's mind-boggling at this point. Within the last month, how many times I have seen every possible angel number again and again and again and again. It's like it's on steroids at this point.
But Rich, you're from a year-to-year birthday, you would be in a year-to-year birthday. You'd be in a 7-year cycle right now. So the 7-year cycle is the spiritual insight and seeing things that other people don't see this year. So you're constantly seeing those spiritual things and those spiritual nuances. Just remember, to every angel, there's a demon. So just make sure you manage your weaknesses and strengthen your strength. Mm-hmm. That's all. Don't go down if your wife want to get into an argument, don't go that road. Leave it alone. You stay high. When they want to go low, you stay high. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have to do when you're in a 7 personal year cycle. personal years. And plus, remember, your old soul. So sometimes your old soul energy can also tap into the old energy of the past and trying to, like Sankofa, fetching from the past to move forward into the future. Very important to do that. And that's what you've done with like producing these type of things in this day and time. After you've studied everybody that's been doing what they had to do, look what you're doing. You're taking from your past information and bringing it to the future. Right. And you keep on doing it, bringing in the elders and all that kind of stuff, and also bringing the young people to balance it off. That is the smart thing, you know.
So,
go ahead.
Let me ask you a personal question.
Okay, sure, brother.
I've been having Vuja Day.
Vuja Day. Wow. Oh shit! I heard
nothing that's happening has ever happened before. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what's going on. I've never been here before. This whole thing is brand new. I'm having Vuja Day.
Yes.
Everything is new. Every moment I'm having to rediscover, redefine everything in every moment. I ain't seen no angel numbers this year. I saw those last year.
You got a new
what is happening where everything is new for Dr. B every single second? What's that about?
Well, Baba, Dr. B, you are in a 5 personal year cycle, which is one of your power cycles, which is the number of expansion onto other levels. Because when